Welcome to UniCourse. Today I'm going to be introducing you to one of our ILM qualifications, well actually three of our ILM qualifications at level 3. Firstly, let's talk about why UniCourse. UniCourse deliver flexible programs which are catered and specifically specialised to individuals and their organisations. It's based around theory and soft skills applied to real working environments and situations. All our units are assignment based, although some units will ask for additional evidence as part of the working documents that you use on a day-to-day. You will be provided with one-to-one tutor support. You'll be able to speak to people on the phone, via email, or in a virtual learning environment. There's no exams for any of these units, and it's a flexible qualification that can be done over 3 years. So now let's talk about why ILM. ILM provides recognised qualifications all over the world. Their leadership and management programs are designed to develop essential knowledge, awareness and capabilities to drive organisational performance. ILM cover a range of topics, 6 core areas focusing firstly on people and people management, performance management, managing yourself and your personal skills, learning how to use resources effectively, facilitating innovation, change, and learning how to planning effectively to provide direction for the team and the organisation, and learning how to achieve results in many different ways. The 3 qualifications we're going to talk about first at level 3 will be award, certificate and diploma. Now any of these qualifications at level 3 are specified are practicing supervisors, team leaders with the aim of working towards management. The level 3 will be focusing on people who maybe have management and leadership experience but need to learn a little bit more about the theoretical aspects of leadership and management to be able to improve the performance. You can actually look at going on to a level 3 qualification and working your way up the management pathway. That is why these qualifications are so good. The award focuses on a more concise and simplistic version of the qualifications of the 3. Firstly, you do get a choice of 43 units, which is specific and quite special for UniCourse to offer all of the units on the ILM specification. Some learning providers don't provide every single unit, they'll provide a generic range. We think that these qualifications should be completely suited to each and every individual. They should be adapted and changed to meet their needs, to turn the weaknesses into strengths. We also think that the organisation and the learner should work side by side, so they're getting the most out of these qualifications. Now every unit has a specific credit value. These credit values range from 1 to 15 depending on what level the unit actually is on, but the units that you choose will decide upon how many credits and how many units that you will be completing as part of your qualification. On average around 2 to 4 to a level 3 award. You've got 3 years from the date of registration to complete the qualification, and the overall guided learning hours depend on the specific units chosen. So for example, the more complex the qualification or the subject specifically chosen in your qualification might depend on how long it takes you to do your research and to actually complete the tasks. An example of this would be working on a project, or working to develop another person. You might have to wait until the review and then wait until the next review to be able to see if the performance has changed. So it would all depend on you and the way you work within your organisation. Okay. So that's the award, the most concise qualification. Then it builds us up to the certificate. Now this gives you more of a broad range. You're looking at learning quite a lot of knowledge and skills here, because you will be completing around about 5, maybe 6 units, maybe 7 units if you want to work your way up. You've got a choice of 83 units here at level 2, level 3 or level 4. The rules of combination to apply. What that basically means is you've got to do a certain amount at level 3 and the rest, there can be a maximum of 6 credits from level 2. So that will be level 2 and level 4 qualifications. The great thing about these qualifications is if you were to complete a level 4 or maybe 2 level 4s at the end of your level 3 journey, you can then move forward and use them level 4s as recognition of prior learning towards your level 5. So that helps you to get a head start in the management pathway. And we do always advise to push yourself that little bit further to move forward to the level 4 when you're completing this level 3 qualification. As suggested before, the overall guided learning hours depends on the specific unit you choose, and you've got 3 years from the date of registration to complete it as well. Moving on to the diploma. Now, this is a comprehensive, you're going to learn quite a lot from this qualification, and you have got a choice of 84 units to complete. Some units are specific to diploma, and you can only complete the units when completing a diploma. You've got to do a minimum of 37 credits, and again, the guided learning hours completely depends on the units that you select here. You've got 3 years to complete this, as with all our other ILM qualifications, and the rules of combination here to apply as well. So you could have a maximum of 18 at the level 2 or the level 4 as well. So when completing a diploma, I think it's important, it really is essential that you grow your skills and you grow your knowledge, and when you get to your last couple of units, you should be confident to go in to complete some of the level 4 qualifications as part of that. These qualifications aim to help you to build on the skill, build on your knowledge, be able to improve current practices within the workplace, and be able to help you develop as a person, professionally and in your career. So let's talk about where we start with you within UniCourse. Once you've completed your application, you'll be contacted with all your login credentials, and you will be contacted by your tutor, who will arrange a phone call with you to discuss everything that you need to know about the course, really. The most important part of this call is the individual learning plan being completed. As part of that, there will be an initial assessment, just to find out a little bit more about you, what your goals are, what your objectives are, and any additional support that you might need or you might feel like you need at that time. It is really important, and at this point, that we talk about your choice in units, because the units that you do choose will guide the journey for your qualification. We can point out what these units are, and if you do wish to change them at any point, that's perfectly fine. People's circumstances change. You might change jobs, you might get promoted, you might be changing from people management to process management, to ops management. There could be a lot of different areas that you'll be working in. But this ILP helps to guide you through your qualification here with us. So let's have a quick look at the study tips here now. So firstly, the modules. Now, we've discussed the amount of modules that you can use for each qualification at level 2, level 3 and level 4. But the module unit choice is quite important, and it can be beneficial not just to you but to your organisation. So it's important to maybe go and speak to your manager, have a little look at a past review or appraisal or personal development plan. Look at what your weaknesses are or your gaps in your skill set, and see about how you can improve or fill them gaps in based on the units that you choose. If your employer and manager is really happy with you completing this course, they might allow you to have extra responsibilities to be able to plan effectively, and maybe work towards getting promoted in-house by showing them that you can actually deal with the additional responsibilities. So now let's have a little look at the assignment. So every unit is assignment based. Some units will ask for additional things, like for example the marketing segments might ask for a marketing plan, the managing yourself or the personal skills might ask for a personal development plan, but we include all the templates and everything that you need to be able to complete a unit, and provide the additional evidence necessary to complete their assignment. Now, talking about the resources, every unit will have a workbook with tasks, videos, questions to make you think about how you can go about answering the learning outcomes. We also have, as suggested earlier on, tools and techniques, templates that you can use, and you can, change and adapt them to your organisation. We're perfectly happy with that. But we do recommend reading all of the resources on Moodle for that specific unit. Just to tell you a little bit more about Moodle, Moodle is a virtual learning environment. It's basically where we keep all of our resources and how you move through the different units within your qualification, and a tutor will talk to you in a lot more depth about that in the introductory call. Your assignments will be submitted as per your flexible arrangement. We do say that it's good protocol to be able to allocate some time for learning into your working week, or whenever you can really, but we will be able to look at and give you formative feedback and provide you with guidance and support throughout your whole qualification. But we are only allowed to review a draft of your first submission. After that, you'll have to submit formally, but feedback and guidance is provided throughout anyway, so don't worry about that. In relation to support, we offer monthly offers of support, email support, you can request a call with a tutor, and we also have live voluntary virtual classes that you can get involved in, and if you can't make it, they are recorded and added to Moodle, so you can look at them at any time that you wish. So that brings us to the end of our ILM level 3. Here at UniCourse, our aim is to tailor each qualification to individuals, converting weaknesses into strengths to improve individual and organisational performance. So if you are willing and wanting to complete this qualification with us, have a look on our website and you can contact us for further information.